Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing amazing. Please just comment 1 and 2 if you're able to hear my voice and see the screen. Please just put 1 and 2 in the chat room if you're able to hear my voice so that we can start. Okay. All right, leader. Happy new month, by the way. I hope you had an amazing August. Yeah, today is the first day of September, and I just thought of sharing a bit of tips concerning the selling strategies. And because we don't have much time, we are just going to start as quickly as possible. Reader, you help me control the slides, so we'll be a little bit faster. Okay. Yeah, so the reason why I actually chose this, it's mostly because it's very much important. From the word go, we are in health and wellness, so you need to not be like any other people. We need to be more professional. Yeah, so I just thought of sharing a proven strategy that you can use in our forever business owner to sell these products. Like doctors sell medicine, but doesn't mean we sell medicine. What we deal with are nutritional supplements. But either way, we need to add to be professional, and we need to maintain that dignity and professionalism in what we do. And that is why I thought of sharing this as well. Okay, so why is it important to sell these supplements like Dr. Wax? The first thing is people trust experts before buying, and they are looking for experts, people who are knowledgeable, people who knows. So you need to use an approach that is going to maintain that professionalism and expert. Yeah. And also need to know that most doctors don't sell medicine. In the actual sense, medicine are bitter. People wouldn't even want to even test them. And most of the procedures are usually painful, but still people choose to do it anyway. That is because doctors usually sell solutions and not the product or the process. Yeah, if they were selling the process, people wouldn't want to go through surgery or these other painful procedures, or even during the diagnosis and everything. Those uncomfortable procedures doctors do. Yeah, but because they sell solutions, patients are willing to do it. Yeah, and this method actually works. It works best considering that we need to create repeat customers. Okay, so those are the things that we need to understand as the reason why we need to sell like doctors. Yes. Then the first step is, first you need to have that authority. You need to build authority and trust. You need to position yourself as a knowledgeable advisor, not as a salesperson. This is different. When you're a salesperson, even the way you ask questions is going to be different. When you're just you're just an advisor, a doctor, you need to have that authority and build trust. People need to trust you. So that, with that said, meaning you need to share facts and testimonials and results before anything else. For example, you just go direct. I help people improve digestion, energy, or overall health naturally. Yeah. Okay, I'm a fitness coach. I help people lose weight in just 9 to 24 days. Okay. Yeah. Something like that, but you can find a way in which you can just present yourself as someone people are able to trust. Yeah, if it's you're a fitness coach, if you're a business coach, something that people would say there's authority and trust. Yeah, so you need to work as a consultant so that when people comes to you, they believe that, okay, this is the person I believe is going to help me or has a solution. Yes, so that's the first step you need to build when you are trying to sell like a doctor. Yes. Then the second step usually you need to understand the problem that the person is having. You know, you don't just go direct. Then someone comes in your inbox or and then tell them, you know what, you need aloe vera gel, you need the propolis, you need that product. Before you do that, first you need to ask questions before you recommend. Imagine you go to the hospital and then you just tell them that, doctor, last night I didn't sleep well. I'm having a bleeding nose. I'm having headache, and then they just, oh, okay. So sorry to hear that. You can get Panadol. You can also get vitamin K, and you'll be fine. You can go home. You even try. They won't even trust you. Definitely after leaving that place, that person will not even take that vitamin K or Panadol, even if it's the right thing. They'll still go on and go somewhere else. You know, even they'll go and complain and say that doctor didn't even touch me. He didn't even do anything. He just told me to take medicine. Okay, so you need to ask questions. Yeah, that's why most people when they ask you, they just go like, um, okay, I'll get back to you, and they are gone for good. And you never hear from them. You send them messages, they leave you on scene. You do anything, you call them, they don't pick up the call because in the first place you didn't do the right thing. Yeah, so the key questions you need to ask them, what's your biggest healthy challenge right now? You know, what is it that is bothering you? Yeah, have you tried anything before this? Yeah, because some they will even tell you, maybe they've even used the Forever Living product, especially mostly if it's weight loss. Some they've even used C9 and it didn't work. Maybe they had higher expectations, so you need to find out what they've tried before. And most importantly, you need to be listening to them. If you are listening to someone and you are thinking of what you're going to say next, you will not get the real message the person is saying. So you need to listen so that you understand. But when you understand, then you personalize the solution. You need to provide a solution. Despite what we sell being supplements, we don't always need to recommend the same thing over and over. The same thing we give this person is the same thing that we give the other person. Yes, they are combos, but people are different. There are different ways of how they are doing things. Their lifestyle is different. The kind of food they eat is different. So even when recommend something that is going to help the person more, like personalize the products for them. Okay. Yes. So listen, understanding, and then personalize their solution. That's the first step you need to do after you do during the diagnosis, helping them find the problem. Yeah. Because once they understand the problem, it will be easy for them to understand even the solution that you're going to offer. Then the third step that you're going to do, okay, Leader, just help me control the slides. So, okay, yeah. So the third step, all you have to do now is personalize the solution. Don't sell like for everyone. Like just sell for them. That person is specific. Okay. So let me give an example. If there's someone who's having low energy and they need something. Mostly, yes, we recommend aloe vera gel, but also I'll add something extra. For example, you can give them forever Biporin and aloe vera gel, which will help you boost energy and improve digestion. You need to help them understand for that for the Bipolar will help you improve your energy level, that natural energy level because it contains amino acids, a lot of B vitamins. Yeah, and for this to be absorbed well, you need to have a clean digestive system. So this is the reason why I have recommended the aloe vera gel for you because your lifestyle is this. This is after you find out their problem in maybe the problem in their diet, in the problem in the kind of food they eat. So you need to, even the way you are explaining to them, you need to say not because aloe vera gel does this, but because your lifestyle is, so the aloe vera gel does this and this is what is going to help you. Yeah, so you need to making sure that you recommend the products for them, just like for them, not like for anyone else. Even if it's the same thing that you are recommending to another person, just making sure that as you're explaining to them, you sound more like you are just, it's for them and not just for anyone else. Yeah. You say, okay, because you told me like you are always waking up out of energy, you're always feeling fatigue, and you told me you always eat fast food, you don't eat vegetables that often. So your digestive system is currently compromised. So you need to get this aloe vera gel. It will help you cleanse your digestive system and help you with natural energy. Then, because of that feeling fatigue and out of energy all the time, you also need forever bee pollen. Yeah, it has these nutrients, compounds, amino acids, which will actually work together, and it will be able to help you with the energy. Yeah, instead of just saying, this is the products and they'll help you do this. Yeah, the first step, the last step that you need to, the fourth step, I mean, that you need to do is you need to have confidence. Yeah, you need to share realistic results. I write natural, safe, and effective aspects of what you are offering. Most people they need to believe that whatever you are giving them is safe, you know, and it's going to help them. So you need to every time that you are giving them, you need to give them what they are going to expect in the future after taking this. For example, with the C9, you can explain to them that when you start using the C9, probably you're going to feel a bit tired for the first 2 days because of you're not eating enough, and you want that shift the body is going to have is going to it's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable because you are entering into the new phase. You are trying to abandon the old habits. So that change definitely you're going to feel a little bit uncomfortable. But then the good part is on the third to fourth day, you're going to feel more energetic and you're going to feel more light. You give them that realistic approach. Once they experience that, they will trust you more and they will believe that, you know what, you are an expert, you know exactly what you are talking about. Mm. I also explain the safe part. Tell them how safe is it to take this. Most people that do not, they usually say, you know what, I'm so skeptical when it comes to taking new things. Just don't take anything anyhow. You know what? And others will tell you that, no, my doctor has already told me not to be taking this. Most people with personal doctors, of course, usually they say that. So right now I'm not, I can't take anything. But then you know that they need these products, regardless of what they are saying. So you need to help them understand how natural the product is and how safe is it. Yeah. For example, you can tell them, most people notice not increase in energy in the first week of taking this. You know, if it's aloe vera gel, you can even tell them that, if you are someone who has been constipated, or maybe you had a lot of things stuck in the digestive system, so the first 2 days of using it, you might experience a little bit of a mild diarrhea. It's not something that is going to persist the whole day. Maybe it's just once in a while. Yeah. Others don't, but others do. That it depends with your previous lifestyle. Be confident and explain the products like you know exactly what it is, what you're talking about. Yeah, so you need to be an expert. Yeah, with that confidence. Yes, then the last part that you need to understand, you need to close like a doctor. Avoid asking questions like, do you want to buy? Of course, people don't like being sold things unless otherwise they just want to. People people prefer to be recommended. Like, it's best if they just, you recommend to them this. Oh, you know what? I'm recommending you do this, or you just. And in actual sense, most times I would just say, we've been raised to follow orders. That's in most cases. From just a early age, we've been raised to follow orders. So even customers, if you don't make them, you need to tell them what to do next. Waiting for them to make their own decision is going to be tough, because from early age they are not raised to make decisions. Yeah, unless entrepreneurs and other people. Yeah, so always always avoid, do you want to buy? Confidently prescribe. So you need to tell them, you know what, since you wanted to lose this amount of kg, you wanted to lose more than 15 kg, here's the thing. So you're going to start with a C9. Once you buy the C9, within 9 days, you're going to lose this percentage of weight. Then, as soon as you finish this program, you need to start um, you need to start A15. Here is the reason why you need to do this. Yeah, the C9 is going to help you clean your body and prepare your body for weight loss. And because you told me you want to lose 15 kg, the C9 can help you between 5 or maybe 3.5 to 6 kg. Then the F15 will help you lose a little bit more weight. Yeah, so you can start with the C9. All you need to do is make payments, and we get you started. Then they are going to say, oh, no, 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 currently I'm not having money, what. Then that's when you go back and tell them, okay, since currently you don't have money, when are you expecting to have money so that you can get started as fast as possible? Remember, being overweight is putting you at high risk of having these diseases. Your confidence, you're not sleeping well. You told me you already having palpitations. You told me your legs are sweating, you're feeling tired. That is already the risk of heart problem. So I want you to get started as fast as possible before things get worse. Yeah, that's when you ask them when they can get it. You need to be confident, because as you need to read them, you need to redirect them. You don't ask them as if you have fear. When do you want to get started? It sounds as if more like you are even begging them. You need to be confident. You need to know that you are in a position where you are the one having the solution, and they have they have the problem. In short, you need to be more like, if they don't buy, something bad is going to happen to them, and you will be fine regardless, and you're going to help others. That way they're going to make decisions more faster, yeah, than asking them what do they want to buy. In short, you need to present to them a solution as if they can't live without it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the thing. You need to have that authority and confidence, and they'll be able to trust you. Yeah. So that's the fifth step that you need if you want to close like a doctor. You need to tell them what they need to do, not asking them what they want to do. Yeah, so that's the fifth one. Yeah. Then the sixth thing that you need to do now is to do follow up. Imagine you go to the doctor, he just gives you the medicine and it disappear for good. He, part of being a doctor, you need to check progress of your patients. That is why mostly if you are admitted to the hospital, they are rounds, the things we call rounds, where if a patient, you have your patients and on beds there, you check if the medicine is working. you know After some time you go back and see how has been the progress. Is what I prescribed working? Okay, so for example, you can just go and check them up and ask them, um last time you got aloe vera gel and you told me you've been having constipation, and based on the experience, you're supposed to have these results at this period of time. Are you experiencing something new, or are you how are you feeling now? Yeah. Yeah, or you need to tell them before they you even finish. You tell them, okay, since you've gotten this product, I'm going to check up on you after 3 days to see how you are doing, how you are feeling, and ensure the results. Because you've promised and you do what you promised, trust me, they are going to have more confidence in you. It's going to build loyalty and repeat sales, because they are going to trust you and they are going to believe that you are a professional, you're an expert, you do everything that you say you will do. Yeah, not when you sell them the products, you disappear for good and you don't even know how they are doing. Maybe if they are at a funeral, you might end up finding out that they are even dead already, which would be very sad. Yeah. You never know, so you need to making sure that you are checking in every time. Yeah, so that's also part of the process, following up. And then in our business, we say the fortune is in follow up. If you find out that they are even doing well, you can even ask them for referral. Do you know anyone else who would want to use our products? Or can I share the product catalog so that you can have um, customers? Maybe someone who might be interested. Yeah. This helps a lot, because even at the end of the month, maybe you are struggling with ACCs, you want to level up, you can go back and ask them for help, you know. So it's very much important to do follow up and making sure that you stay in touch with your customer. Yeah, making sure you are an expert, you are their advisor, so you need to know if your advice is working. Yeah, so that's the thing. Did that help me with the slide? Time looks a little bit, yeah, speeding up. So okay, that's the main message that I want you to understand is people buy solutions, not products. And people don't even, most people, I can tell you, they don't usually they don't care like about you as a person. They only care about the products that they are, that I mean, they only care about the solution that you are providing. You can have, I mean, even if you're spending years of making a product, or years of doing the business, you use nice words, people will not buy because no, you've been in the business and you haven't sold any products for 1 year, or for a month or weeks. They will not buy because you are not selling and they just want to support you. They are going to buy because there's something in there for them. Yeah, so you need to making sure that during your approach is this solution oriented. You need to have to present to them to say, you know what, you have a problem, I have a solution. Yeah, always you build the trust, and always making sure that you do your diagnosis, you find the problem, then you personalize the prescription, and trust me, the sale is going to be higher. Just these three things: present yourself as someone is trustworthy, find the problem, personalize the recommendation, and you sell it to them. Also, do follow up to ensure long-term results. People buy things again even if they don't get the desired results. Why do you think mostly people go back to the same doctor after making sure that they if despite the headache not going away? Yeah. Yeah, so you need to making sure that you follow up. Yeah, that way it will be able you'll be able to make sales without forcing them. Yeah, people want to be read. Not everyone is born to decide to make. Yeah, yes, of course, a lot of people these days they make their own decisions, but in the actual sense, they don't. We usually follow instructions. No, do that, do that, do that, do that, and that way people get to make decisions uh, faster. You need to help them speed up the process of making a decision. Yeah. So that's what I thought of sharing today. Yeah. All right, right, leader. I think this is the end of the presentation that I thought we should start with as the month begins. You know, you need to go pro, be an expert, and do it with authority, not like you are asking for their help. We have a solution and they have a problem. Now we should go out there and tell them that, okay, I know this, I have this solution and I can help you. Yeah. So if I don't know if you have any questions or any comments, anyone, please feel free. I think we have 7 more. If